read a news article about obesity. They said they're thinking about putting microchips in obese people's brains. It shocks them every time they think about food. I was like, if we have that kind of technology, I feel like we should be using that on pedophiles. Right? Why are we wasting that on chubs? I don't care about your candy intake. I'm worried about your candy output. Priorities, people. Eat all the cupcakes you want. Just don't touch Little Debbie. Pedophilia, huh? Any pedophiles here? I mean, statistically, it's got to be 2, right? Oh. But hey, we're all adults here, which is a sentence they hate. You guys ever get down on your knees and thank God you're not a pedophile? They didn't choose that. They got dealt a bad hand. We're extremely lucky. We should be grateful. Think about how close we all were. When I was in 3rd grade, I was attracted to 3rd grade girls. Now I like adult women. When I was in 3rd grade, I liked grape juice. Now I like red wine. But I still like grape juice. Holy hell, that was close. Thank God my brain just knew the right way to go. Woo! I just watched a documentary on pedophilia with my friend. My friend goes, oof, I could never have sex with a kid. They're so annoying. I was like, that's it, huh? That's the thing that's holding you back? You need a better reason than that, all right, buddy? It's like, hey, what happened to Greg? He went to prison. Why? He met a really cool kid. That checks out. All right. Yeah, but it's good to get out of New York. That city will eat you alive, you know? Good to be here. I live in the West Village of Manhattan, you know, real cool neighborhood. The Gay Pride Parade actually goes right by my house every day. And, yeah. I like a gay area. Gay guys are the best. Progressive, non-violent. You never meet any violent gay guys. There's no gay gangs. That would just be a musical. Any gay guys here tonight? Yeah. Hey, all right. Thanks for coming out. Big fan. One of my best friends is gay. He's obsessed with straight guys. That's like his thing, you know? He's like, I love flipping a hetero. He's like, you know how hard that is? You know how hard it is to go out every night, see a bunch of people you want to have sex with who don't want to have sex with you? I was like, that's exactly what it's like being a straight guy. What the hell are you talking about? I would argue it's just hard for me to sleep with a woman as for you to flip a hetero. He was like, nah, you have no idea. You got to take him out for hours, convince him. Yeah, same here. He's like, no, even if you do pull it off, which is like a miracle, they feel horrible after. Yeah, same thing. We went back and forth for hours, arguing about this all night, back and forth. Eventually, I woke up at his place.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, yeah. I went to the Gay Pride Parade last year. Still sore. Had a good time. Met a lot of characters out there. Met a gay guy there. Hated straight people. I never heard of that. He was a heterophobe. I didn't know that was a thing. He was like, yeah, screw straight people. You guys are the worst. I was like, whoa, come on, man. We got to get along. Also, without us, you wouldn't be here. Don't bite the hand that breeds you.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. And I have to ask who's gay, sir, because I have the worst gaydar on the... I can't tell who's gay. One of my friends is always bragging about his gaydar. We'll go out, he's like, he's gay. I'm like, well, that's not that impressive. I mean, we're at a gay bar. I don't know. You wouldn't impress me with your gaydar? Start pointing out gay babies. Now that's impressive, right? Like, see that kid breastfeeding over there? Between you and me, he's miserable. That's a hell of a gaby. Yeah. I like all the girls. Lesbians? Any lesbians in the house? Hey, all right. Wow. Yes, I love your websites. I feel like lesbians are underrepresented. I travel the country doing comedy. I always see fun gay bars in every city. They always have fun names like the Manhole or the Back Door. Where's all the fun lesbian bars? Where's like the Dugout or Scissors? Also, you always see a group of girls with one gay guy in it. You never see a group of guys with one lesbian. I'd love to have a lesbian in my crew. That'd be fun. Because gay guys are very helpful. They help girls with their hair, their outfit. I'd love to have a lesbian help me out with stuff. Now you're like, crap, the car won't start. She's like, I got it. Yeah, you flooded it, you pussy. Thanks, Debbie. Glad you brought your tools. Satire. All right. But you guys are cool, you know. A lot of crowds getting sensitive. It's getting weird out there. I got yelled at a show recently. This guy goes, "Hey, buddy, that's a trigger word." I was like, "Whoa, I think it's pronounced trigger." Easy there, big fella. And look, if you get upset or offended, that's cool. I'm not one of those guys. You're allowed to be offended. That's totally cool. But if you are, just shut up. You're not a hero. You're just ruining a show. Just be offended. Just let it flow through you. Just feel it, right? Yeah, don't share. We don't care. Just feel. Yeah. We all have thoughts. I might want to sleep with your girlfriend. I just hold it in. I don't say it. Yeah, just feel it. We're so obsessed with words now. It kind of shows how good we have it. We've got to focus on words, Like in the 70s, it was all about actions. Like if you want to show you're brave in the 70s, you had to jump over 12 buses on a motorcycle. Now I see a guy make an off-color joke at the office. I'm like, that guy's fucking fearless. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. People take things so seriously. I guess they got to show you their personality by yelling at you about stuff that bothers them. I don't know. I don't mean any of this stuff. I'm just saying words in a certain order to elicit laughter. People try to figure me out through my act. It's all jokes. I told an abortion joke recently, and a woman approached me. She was like, "Hey, that's very insensitive. I've had an abortion. You shouldn't tell jokes like that." I was like, "Whoa, hey, sorry. I just told a joke. I think what you did was much worse." But, either way, I'll see you at home later, honey. And again, all jokes. I love abortions. I paid for 2 last week. I'm a fan, right? You remember? Come on. It's all jokes. A friend of mine, she works at Planned Parenthood. She loves that joke. And I was like, I might have to get rid of it. People don't like it. She's like, no, you got to keep it. I was like, I might get rid of it. She's like, no, you got to keep it. I was like, I might get rid of it. She's like, no, you got to keep it. I was like, I might get rid of it. I was like, don't tell me what to do with my body of work. She's like, every joke's a miracle. But I don't want to upset anybody, Ah, jeez. I don't want to upset. That's not my intention, I'm upsetting people on accident now. I was at a Starbucks recently. This guy handed my coffee. I went, "Hey, thanks, Chief." This guy goes, "Ooh. Don't say Chief. It's offensive to Native Americans." I was like, "How is that offensive?" He goes, "Whoa, don't say how." Come on. How'd we get here? Weird times. Taking words away, I get it. Words hurt people. I get it, But here's the thing. We're kind of in like a weird word prohibition. Can't say this, can't say that. That's why I feel like every now and then we should all go to a politically incorrect speakeasy. Just somewhere we can all go to say horrible stuff and nobody cares. You got no hate in your heart. You don't want to hurt anybody. But if you can't say it there, give us a place you can. Right? You go down some creaky stairs. You bang on a big steel door. The guy's like, "What's the password?" "Retarded." "Get in here!" All right. It's like the 90s again, Because offensive words, they're like alcohol. Sure, you can abuse it. Sure, you can hurt people. If you do it responsibly, it's a good time, Just don't do it at work. Don't do it around kids, but go home, close the door, take the edge off. Midget. Right? I don't want to say little people. That's like drinking in O'Doul's. But of course I get it. I just, find it funny. I get it. But here's the problem. We forget that no one's politically correct up here. We're all animals. We're all seeing the same thing. We're all thinking the same thing. No one's PC in their brain. That's just a filter you put on when you talk so you seem nice. Like no one sees a hot girl bend over and thinks, "Look at that independent woman. I'd like to treat her equally." No, we're sick, men and women. We're gross. But look where it's all gotten us. Doesn't it feel like the whole country's pent up? Feels everybody's angry right now. We got white supremacists, protests, hate groups. It's weird you're allowed to be hateful in America as long as you're not specific. Isn't that weird? If you're like, "I hate Mexican people," everybody's like, "Oh my God, what a bigot, prejudice." But if you're like, "I hate people," everybody's like, fucking right. Isn't that worse? People are angry now, man. I had one of those White Lives Matter rallies go by my house the other day. I freaked out, then I realized, it's just a half marathon. That was close. I don't know, just be a good person. What about that? Just be nice to people, Yeah. Like, a lot of it doesn't add up. I can't keep track of all the rules. Like transgender, what do you think? That's how I feel. I don't give a shit. You want to go for a man, a woman? Go nuts. Well, go labia. What's the beef? Look, it's weird to hate someone because they're trans, right? But it's also weird to love someone because they're trans. Shouldn't you like them based on who they are as a person, content of the character? People are so phony. I love Caitlyn Jenner. Why? She sucks. She's against gay marriage or ran over a person. What's the good part? Then they go, "Well, they have hard lives." All right, well, so do midgets. Why don't you talk about how much you like them? Where's that hashtag? I don't see any tweets about midgets. Who's got a hard on a midget? Hard to get around, hard to drive, hard to get work? No love. And look, I'm not anti-trans, but I am pro-midge. I just don't get why we help one group and not another. It's just kind of trendy. And people say, well, trans aren't allowed everywhere. Well, you ever been to a roller coaster? Oh. At least trans we accommodate with the bathrooms. Midgets, you ever seen how tall a toilet is? What? Imagine having to jump to take a dump. Weird. No help, no support. And you know what's great about midgets? I got a couple midget friends. They're good eggs. You never see a midget complaining. Never. Every other group complains. Never a midget. Never see it on the news, sitting at a desk, legs dangling, a little fish shaking. Never. Every other group complains. I see women on the news, we have a glass ceiling. Midgets are like, you're worried about the ceiling? Holy shit. I'm trying to fuck with this counter, baby. Interesting.